Namaste, yogis. We're going to begin with a seated practice today. So come and find a comfortable seat. We're going to have one foot in front of the other foot. The spine is long, the legs are open. If sitting is uncomfortable and the knees are closer up towards the chest area, perhaps elevating the sit bones on a blanket or a block or a towel rolled up. Sitting with the spine long, we're going to shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. Take an in-breath here. Keep the shoulders up towards the ears. And on an exhale, sigh as the shoulders just drop. We'll do that again. Inhale, allow the shoulders to come up near the ears. And exhale, drop as you sigh. One more. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, sigh, drop. Just staying here, allowing the eyes to close, bringing the hands to the knees. Taking a beautiful deep breath in. And a refreshing breath out. Next in-breath, bring to mind an intention that you'd like to set for today's practice. Again, our practice today will be seated, and we'll end actually lying on our backs, and I'll play the singing bowls, which you can see right next to me, while we sit in Shavasana. So seated comfortably, we're going to start actually with the right foot in front of the left foot. So we're all snuggled in the same. On an in-breath, we're going to bring the arms up overhead, stretching long towards the ceiling, imagining the fingertips want to grow longer and taller, and like I'm pulling your wrist up towards the ceiling. The sit bones are rooted down. Allow the shoulders to gently come down. On an exhale, bring the left hand down to the mat as the right arm reaches up and over. We're stretching up the neck, and the gaze can go wherever is comfortable, either looking down, perhaps looking up, or looking straight out. On an in-breath, both arms come all the way up, and on an exhale, bring the hands to heart center. Now, I may not cue every breath, but I'll invite you to follow your breath, move with your breath. If you breathe faster, move faster. If you breathe slower, move slower, and breathe slower. We'll inhale the arms out and up one more time. This time we're going to exhale as you turn towards the left leg. We're going to bring hands on either side of the left knee, fingertips cupped, so fingertips pressing down. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, we're going to turn more towards the outside of the left thigh. Inhale, long spine. This time as an exhale, we're going to fold forward, trying to rest the chest or the belly onto the left leg, feeling a nice stretch all the way through the right side, the right back side of the body. Still having a little pressure into the fingertips as we hold. And now allowing the head to gently fall as the spine curves and rounds. Next in-breath, press through the fingertips as you come all the way up, and then bring the arms up overhead. Exhale the hands to heart center. From here, we're going to change the cross of the legs, bringing the left leg now in front of the right, perhaps removing any flesh away from the sit bones once again. Inhale the arms all the way out and up, stretching towards the ceiling. On an exhale, right hand will come down as the left arm reaches up and over. Again, gaze is either up towards the ceiling, down towards the floor, or out, whatever is most comfortable for you. Feeling a nice stretch through the ribs, the intercostal muscles on the left side of the body. On an in-breath, press the floor away, bringing both hands up towards the ceiling, extending long and tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. This time on an in-breath, we'll bring the hands up, heart center. And on an exhale, turn towards the right leg. We'll exhale the hands down to either side of the right knee. Inhale the spine nice and long. And as you exhale, pressing into the fingertips as you use a little bit of strength through the arms to help turn the torso more towards the right knee. Staying here with a long spine, pressing down through both sit bones. Deep breath in. And on an exhale, we're going to hinge over the right leg. So long spine still, hinging over the right leg. Holding, beginning to feel a stretch lower now on the left side. So before it would have been up through the rib area. Now it should be down in like the floating rib area, more in the lumbar spine. Deep breath in, and on an exhale, allowing the spine to round. Head can begin to drop. Fingers are still cupped, pressing the earth away. Next in-breath will come all the way up, pressing the earth, bringing the arms all the way up overhead. This time we're going to exhale the hands out to the side, turning the palms away from your body, pressing the air out, feeling the strength through the arms. Inhale as you bring the arms into goalpost, palms facing forward. Then we're going to bring the arms all the way up. Exhale the arms out, down towards the ribs. Then inhale, arms out, palms up this time. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows to the side. Inhale, arms out to the side. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, elbows to the side. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, arms up overhead. Trick one here. Next exhale, we're going to hinge forward, allowing the fingertips to come down as the spine stays long. Exhale here, pressing back, so push the earth away with your hands. On your next exhale, allowing the spine to round, forehead coming towards the ground. Staying for a few breaths, walking the hands out further if you like. Inhale, coming all the way back upright. We're going to switch the cross of the legs once again. This time the right leg comes back in front. So right leg in front, removing any flesh away from the sit bones. Arms come all the way up. This time as you exhale, we're going to bring the arms out to the side, palms up. Goalpost. Inhale up. Exhale, elbows to side. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, goalpost. Elbows working towards the back of the room in goalpost. Shoulder blades hugging together. Inhale, fingers stretching long like your arms are a big number 11, but the shoulders are not by the ears. Exhale, bringing the elbows down by your sides, like you're trying to hide them behind you, allowing the chest to open. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, goalpost. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, elbows to the side. From here, bringing the hands to the thighs, pausing, returning to a natural breath without any control. Then we're going to slowly begin to roll the shoulders back, and back, and back, and then forward, and forward, forward, forward. Let's go back once again, this time making it a little bit bigger, maybe bringing the arms more involved. And then reverse, other direction. Next time the arms are in front, leave them there. Take a deep breath in, placing the fingertips onto the ground, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, we're going to fold forward, flat back, walking the fingers out. Deep breath in, and on an exhale, round the spine, forehead coming towards the ground. Next in-breath coming all the way back up. And from here, we're going to extend the legs out long into staff pose. So legs are out long, feet are flexed like you're trying to press to the sides. Removing the flesh away from the sit bones once again. Inhale the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms all the way down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinge forward. So we're not rounding forward, we're just hinging forward. Reaching for the toes, the calves, the legs, wherever you can hang on to keep the spine long. On an exhale, folding forward more, rounding the spine to your comfort. If it's better, gently bend the knees. We want to work to the point where you feel the muscles of the back of the legs, but you're not pushing as aggressively as you can to the furthest, deepest point. Pausing, inhaling, exhaling. Feet are still flexed, energy coming out the heels. Inhale, flatten out the spine. Stay here. On your next in-breath, we're going to come all the way back up. This time we're going to keep the right leg long and we're going to bend the left leg in, bringing the sole of the left foot to the inside of the right leg. From here, take a deep breath in, lengthening the spine, and on an exhale, we're going to turn towards the left knee. So energy coming out the right heel, both sit bones are grounded. We're facing with the torso towards the left knee. The spine is long. From here, take the right hand onto the right leg, right hand, right leg, and we're going to slide the right arm down. So we'll turn sideways a little bit more so you can see. Right arm down, right leg. We're going to then take the left arm and reach up. So we're feeling both the inside of the right leg and the outside here of the left ribs. So we're reaching the left fingertips up in the air towards the right toes. You'll notice mine are nowhere near that. It's just the direction that they're going. Inhaling, exhaling. Again, gaze can be up, can be down, can be forward. Then from here, we're going to turn the torso towards the right leg. One hand on either side of the straight leg, fiercely pressing out through the sole of the foot, right foot. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhaling as you turn more towards the right as you end, fold forward. On your in-breath, coming all the way up. We're going to then bring the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to press out long. Inhaling the spine long. If you hang on to anything, it's not the toes, hang on to the ankles. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Take a deep breath in as we straighten the left leg out on an exhale. We'll bring the instep of the right foot, the inside of the right foot, to the left inner thigh. Take a deep breath in to lengthen the spine, and on an exhale, we'll turn towards the bent right knee, one hand on either side. Every inhale, we lengthen the spine. Every exhale, twisting more towards the right leg. Pressing down through both sit bones, so there is weight in both of the little bony landmarks that are your sit bones. Lengthen the spine long, and on an exhale, we'll fold forward. Ensuring if you come off of that back hip to come up some, let the left hip stay on the ground. You're welcome to round down. And next in-breath, we're going to come up. We're going to then take the left hand to the left leg, slide it down. Left heel is flexed. We have energy coming out the left heel. Left hand is reaching towards the left foot. Inhale the right arm all the way up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to exhale, reaching towards. So the upper arm, where we're stretching through our outer intercostal muscles, the muscles between our ribs, is reaching towards the left foot. But we'd rather have the chest open, then the hand and the foot connect. So we're feeling through the intercostal muscles, but also perhaps a little bit lower, down into the lumbar region. Take a deep breath in here, and on an exhale, we'll turn now to face the left straight leg. On an in-breath, we'll lengthen the spine long. On an exhale, turn a little bit more, so we're trying to square the chest with the leg as you come forward with a flat back. Again, the leg doesn't have to be fiercely straight. We want it to be straight, but not to the point where you feel like any muscles are being ripped, teared, pulled, torn, because if you feel that, it's actually happening. So gently back away from any sensation that would be like that. Inhaling, lengthen the spine, and exhaling as you give yourself permission to not go to the fullest extent of your pose. On your next in-breath, we're going to walk the fingers all the way back up. We're going to bring the soles of the feet back together one more time into Baddha Konasana. This time, we're going to keep the feet right where they are, but we're going to begin to hinge forward, trying to get the belly button to come down towards the insteps. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see what this is going to look like. So we hinge forward on the exhale, then staying as hinged forward as you can, we're going to begin to wiggle walk the buttocks back further away from your feet, but staying hinged forward. So if you were to look down, you'd have a really big diamond in between your legs now, and the head is closer to your feet than it once was. Staying here. Breathing into the spine, noticing if there's any constriction in the breath. On your next in-breath, we're going to come all the way back up, keeping the legs in that far out diamond. We're now going to just stretch the legs out long. So we've got our inner thighs about as open as they go, and we now have our feet stretched out long. So the legs are coming out to the side. So energy out through the feet. We're going to even mimic that with the hands. Energy out through the heels of the hands, while we have energy out through the heels of our feet. Bringing the hands back down here to the mat. On your next exhale, we're going to begin to slowly walk the hands forward with a flat back. If you can come down to your elbows, great. If you can come all the way down to the chest, to the floor, great. Wherever you are today is fantastic, but I'll encourage you, keep pressing energy out your heels and keep turning the pinky side of your feet back away from you, because the tendency will want to have the big toe side of your feet to curl in. Let's see if we can keep those pinky toes back, feeling a beautiful stretch here in our inner thighs. Next in-breath, we'll come all the way back up. On an exhale, use the hands to help draw the legs closer towards each other once again. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to the right, bringing the right hand behind you, the left hand to your right knee. Inhale. On an exhale, untwist. Inhale, lengthen the spine once again. This time as you exhale, right hand to the left knee, and we're going to take the left hand behind you. Lengthen the spine again on every inhale, and every exhale we twist open more towards the left. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, untwist as we come back. Next in-breath, lengthen the spine, and on an out-breath, imagine the belly hollowing out as you round back, either using your hands or not, as you come all the way to your back. From here, gently bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. We're nearly done. Pause for just a moment, allowing the spine to settle. And then on an exhale, bring one knee close to the chest, hugging it in. And then the other knee close to the chest, hugging it in. And then maybe reach for opposite elbows with your hands. If it doesn't reach, that's okay. Maybe rocking a tiny bit from side to side. And then gently placing the arms back down by your side, palms up. Extend the legs long. into Shavasana. Letting go of any control of the breath, perhaps allowing the corners of the mouth to gently rise as the eyes gently fall. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere in the body. Gently let all of the tension go. Let go of any stress. Notice if you're holding in the jaw, in the brow, in the shoulders, in the abdomen, in the buttocks. Just letting go of any tension that you may be feeling. Allowing the practice to be integrated into the body. And we'll begin with the sound of the singing bowls as you lie in Shavasana. So just following the sound of the bowl, allowing that vibration to gently come into the body. As the sounds of the bowl fade, allow all the sounds around you to come back. Begin to make any small movements, perhaps wiggling the fingers or the toes, and the wrists and the elbows. And when you're ready, maybe bending the knees, placing your feet onto the floor, feeling the change in the spine. And then gently allowing the legs to fall over to one side and moving into a gentle fetal position, the lower arm cradling your head and the upper arm giving yourself a hug of gratitude. When you're ready, gently press yourself up to a comfortable, upright, seated position, allowing the eyes to remain closed. Just following the sound of my breath, of my words, as you listen to your breath. Reconnecting to the intention you set at the beginning of class. Repeating it to yourself 3 times. And then gently drawing your hands together at heart center, all 5 fingers touching and the thumbs gently touching your breastbone. May your heart be filled with love, peace, kindness, and compassion. Allow your thumbs to float up and to touch your lips. May only kind, loving, peaceful, compassionate words pass from your lips. Allowing your thumbs to float up and to touch your third eye or the space in between your eyebrows. May only kind, loving, peaceful, compassionate thoughts fill your mind. And then allowing your arms to float up overhead. May all of your peace, love, kindness, and compassion shower down upon you and then go out. To anyone in your home or your room, to your friends, to your family, to your loved ones, to strangers, to enemies, to all beings in need, and to all beings who are suffering. Slowly and gently bringing your hands back down to heart center, taking with a little bit of the universal peace, love, kindness, and compassion, and placing it into your heart where it resides always. Thank you for allowing me to share my teacher's teachings with you, and thank you for your practice.